Nice guys on Reddit are the modern dating equivalent of boogeymen. One wrong move and Prince Charming will go from "good night my queen" to "kill yourself" in a matter of minutes. All because you refuse to send him a nude photo. There are subspecies that have been around for quite some time now, and honestly, without their sacrifice, you wouldn't be able to sleep at night knowing no matter how bad of a person you are, at least you aren't trying to spend your honeymoon money to cheat on your wife. So, to one of these unsung heroes, I thought it would be fun to scroll Reddit with nothing but a bingo list to my name. And if you want to join in, feel free to grab a pen and choose anything you want from this list. Aren't I a nice guy? Our first contender today is a lovely guy named Roy. Sit on my face and I'll eat my way to your heart. Bear with me now, is what I would say if I wasn't such a nice and gentle guy. Hello, name's Roy, and I'm a nice guy. We are hitting the ground face first with this one. That accept DM button must be calling to this poor victim like the Green Goblin mask. It must have taken a truly strong will to not pull the pin on that hand grenade. I love how this is the first thing he says to her as well. I like to imagine that this is how he introduces himself to every new person he meets. He's just like, "Hi, name's Roy, sit on my face." I think we can all learn a thing or two from Roy. Don't ask strangers to sit on your face, even as a joke, you weirdo. Nice and easy start for you guys to get warmed up, and already we have blatant sexual harassment. Next up, we have the living embodiment of lust. A guy so down bad, he is willing to spend all of his honeymoon money to cheat on his wife. His reason? He ordered this woman a taxi once, so she must clearly want him. Don't be a cheat. Not a good start to your marriage, even if I said I'd do $1,000. Nope, not for me. Is there any amount that would make you consider it? Nah, you high or steaming, babe. Just taking a chance, babe. I've always been the guy who looked after you, but never got a look in. And to be honest, it devastated me that you were never interested in me. I've sat and watched you go through pointless relationships with guys and girls who never treat you how you deserved. I love how the guy who is actively trying to cheat on his wife is complaining about this girl not being treated right, as if he's an expert on the topic. And then to top off his magnum opus, he hits her with the "I just wanted to make love to you once, babe." Unsurprisingly, he didn't get a response to that one, and just like that, I've ticked off 3 more. At this rate, it's going to be a very short video. Goes into my full wolf fallen angel form. Nope! You can read that one for yourself. This next one is mostly just waffle, so I'm going to skip ahead a little bit. But all you need to know is it was going really well for this guy, which all makes his crash out so strange. This was a biblical level fumble. Maybe you're right. Maybe guy like me are 10 to a penny, and I've got it wrong. It's just, I'm not seeing them in my day-to-day life. In fact, I think you should go speak to those guy instead, then probably live closer. Okay, that was just not English. Most of these guys can't string coherent sentences. That's a bit of an overreaction. Sorry, but you can actually go fuck yourself! If that's how much appreciation you have for me and who I am, and for someone who claims to read a lot, you sure do have very limited diction. You kind of low IQ basic AF, not gonna lie. Enjoy your life with your fellow basic norms stuck in their default setting. Right, okay. This guy is commenting on someone being low IQ when literally 1 paragraph ago he was unable to string a coherent sentence. Great, cool. Oh, wow. I wanted to give you space to calm down and speak to you when you're better, but okay. I hope you get better and some help. Nah, I'm good. Brother, you are not good. You're just a kid playing silly mind games. Go be with your people. He says it like he's releasing her into the wild. I don't know why I tolerated your bullshit for that long anyway. You're about as interesting as a wet wipe. I don't say anything out of anger. Either I say what I mean and mean what I say, but you have the whole world worked out right. You know me better than myself anyway, so you already knew that. What? Move over, Shakespeare. There's a new gibberish king in town. You were like 26-year-old that stopped learning and growing. I would have given you a chance. I'm sorry, what? Brother, you were the one who started this whole thing. You were the one who rejected yourself. This man must be in Delulu land right now because he is the only one to blame. All you would have to be is kind and honest. And I could have worked with that, but nah. You want to play games like a child instead. I've lost too far much self-worth with my immediate family members through abuse to let them take any more, let alone someone I just met who's known me for 5 mins. I think they got me all worked out. At this point, nothing he's saying is coherent, but bear with me, it gets so much better. Sorry, but you crossed a line that can't be uncrossed there. Yeah, she left that line in the distance, King. How dare she say you're overreacting? Clearly this is how all sane people react to minor inconveniences. Imagine if tried mansplaining your age group to you. Do you even hear yourself when you're do you? Let me guess, when I mentioned ego, a voice in your head said, ego? I don't have an ego like men do. As well, didn't you? I'm sorry, but that basic default setting shit. You see, I'm only nice to nice people, and you kind of ain't that. I think I best stop now. I've already said too many mean things already. He doesn't stop. But I stand by it. You're obviously just not worthy of my greatness. Not worthy of my greatness? What are you, Mjolnir? Who the hell talks like that? I'm sorry you had to make negative assumptions before you got to learn about me. I'm sorry, but I'm done wasting so much time and effort on low-tier people who can't appreciate my uniqueness or see it when it's staring them in the face. I'm done with being judged by someone else's self-constraints. I mean, just look at the difference between the way we convey our thoughts and feelings. Who is judging you? Who is this man's ups? Brother is fighting ghosts. It gets better though, because now we are introduced to this guy's origin story. And I gotta tell you, it's so tragic it could make the Joker cry. I'm an uneducated guy from a predominantly white council estate that was just full of low IQ racists and thieves. But listen to the way I speak and think. I'm actually built different. There was no positive male role models in my life. My parents knew nothing about words of encouragement or love. This is all self-driven and self-taught. There's no way a man like myself should and could have come from my environment and background. I shouldn't exist. I lived a life too. I've worked and lived in a foreign country. I've DJ'd at a huge house at mansion on an outdoor stage at a weekend-long house party. I've warmed up for big internationally known DJ duo called Organs Donors. I've organized, ran, and promoted my own nights and events, been to loads of big festivals and weekenders, namely the Tidy Weekenders exclusively. Okay, so first we were in a council estate, and now we're doing raves in Ibiza, and just when you thought it couldn't get any better, because trust me it does, this guy's next story arc isn't fighting in Iraq, isn't going to the moon, but rather becoming a wizard. I've been to the stone hedge at the summer solstice and danced inside the stone circle with druids. So we got council estates, DJing, and now becoming a druid. Is this the final stage of this guy's metamorphosis? Dancing around a campfire with druids singing Kumbaya? Unfortunately, there's nothing else to this guy's lore. This is where it ends. I know, it's tragic. But on the plus side, at least I got most of my card done. Now I'm only one kill yourself away from bingo. Hello? Why are you calling me at 3 a.m? Call! No. Damn. Poor guy didn't even get to finish his sentence. Now, most normal people would see this rejection and think, maybe I should let her go back to bed. This guy's at most people. I was asleep. You woke me up. Okay, bye. Boring. Pal, you woke me up. Plus, the last time we called, you got pissy with me. Nah, I won't. I'm chill. Promise. Please. He tries to call again. You can remove me then. I'm trying to sleep. Remove me then. I don't care. Here we go again. Again? What do you mean again? How many times does this guy call you at 3 a.m? What is he, J Station? I'm not arguing with you at 3 a.m. Not an argument. Answer or remove me. Simple. Now, the master of negotiation has given this woman an ultimatum. Call now in the middle of the night or never see his handsome face again. To talk or not to talk. How could anyone refuse such an offer? But why? The world doesn't revolve around you. Other people have lives, you know, and calling you right now inconveniences mine. Good night. What a lovely way to turn someone down. I'm sure he'll take it well. Oh. This guy talks like a 13-year-old boy, but the craziest thing is, some people in the NiceGuy forum were defending this guy. Like, how dare she not want to call a clear psychopath at 3 a.m? What is she, paranoid? Easiest bingo of my life, and that about does it for this video. I hope you enjoyed, and if you did, please leave some feedback. There's way more of these stories, so if you want me to do a part 2, then make sure you stick around and let me know down below. But with all that out of the way, bye bye!